Couldn't tell if that was rain or the fan. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Come on through. I appreciate you guys being here. As we continue on with a little bit of stained class, we're going to listen to Beyond the Realms of Death, which I gotta tell you is a pretty good name. I mean, that's a title that'll get your attention. Just hearing that song title, you're kind of curious. What's behind the realms of death? What's beyond them realms? I know, but Judas Priest is about to take us there. So let's go ahead and give it a listen after we got a little bit of Savage in our blood. Let's go ahead and give it a listen. Judas Priest, Beyond the Realms of Death. It's a cool title. Let's go. I like it already. Okay. Like those little notes in the back. That's good. That riff has that bounce to it. solo. That puts me in a great mood tonight. I'm in. That's a get up kind of riff. Song title. Best song on the album? Best song on the album? I know it's my first merry-go-round, but I'm leaning. I'm leaning like that one tower in Pisa. I'm just saying, but I'm not saying. That's the kind of track that makes me want to grow my hair out long. Just like a windmill. As soon as that riff comes in, ba-dun-dun, ba-dun-dun. Woo. Okay, listen. There's a certain formula when it comes to music, especially used in metal like this, okay? You got the nice acoustic intro, dreamy guitar, soft vocals. Then in the chorus, it gets into like some sort of addictive, hooky riff. Powerful. Then in the second verse, it goes back to that soft, dreamy guitar, but this time the drums are added in and some sort of standard beat. Pops right back into the chorus, the second go around, gets into some long extended break with a fiery and powerful solo, and it just goes from there. I'm a sucker for that. It's a great formula, and it brings me in every single time. That riff, did you hear that noise I made? That riff is so bouncy, incredibly heavy, and so anthemic and powerful at the same time. Da-dun, dun, da-dun, dun, da-dun, dun. Then you got that fill where you can kind of do anything you want. Da-da-da-da-dun, ba-dun, dun. That is just a catchy riff. That is so perfect the way Judas Priest came up with that. It's incredibly hooky, gets you right in, brings you right into the fold, and just continues to fold you and fold you and fold you and fold you till you look like you're a gymnastic, I don't even know, training. Fold you. It just folds you. That's great. The solos. You get two solos in here. The first one just blissfully vocal, very melodic, very fiery. Second one, bringing you home, taking you around the bend one last time before it folds you again. And then Halford, vocals obviously out of this world. Just an incredible song. I just love that dynamic between the soft verses, the powerful chorus. Wrap it all together very nicely in the break there. This track has everything to me. This is. I know it's my first go around. I'm just saying. I think that this might be the best song on the album. It's my favorite so far. Honestly, I can kind of say that without a doubt. The album's been really good to listen to, but this song, it's kind of taking it beyond. Let's get into these lyrics here. He had enough, he couldn't take any more. He found a place in his mind and slammed the door. No matter how they tried, they couldn't understand. They washed and dressed him, fed him by hand. Yeah, I've left the world behind. I am safe here in my mind. I'm free to speak with my own kind. This is my life, I'll decide, not you. So, for whatever reasons, he's regressed and hidden himself away in his own mind in a sense. So he's not so much worrying about the outside world, who perhaps they're trying to influence him, perhaps not in a great way. He is just locked safe inside of his mind. And he's hiding in his mind from some sort of outside influence, like I said, probably harmful. Withdrawn, he'd sit there, stare blank into space. No sign of life would flicker on his face. Until one day he smiled, it seemed as though with pride. The wind kissed him goodbye, and then he died. So, I like this kind of almost nursery rhyme that they write that like. So, he smiles for some reason. Perhaps he found some sort of acceptance. Perhaps he saw something beyond the realms of death, and that made him smile. Yeah, I've left the world behind. I'm safe here in my mind. Repeat the chorus. But this time, of course, it takes on different meaning because not only has he left the world behind in his mind, he's literally left behind the world. Keep the world with all its sin. It's not fit for living in. Yeah, I will start again. It can take forever and ever and ever, but I shall win. How many like him are there still? But to us, all seem to have lost the will. They lie in thousands, plagued and lost. Is nothing worth this bitter cost? Keep the world with all its sin. It's not fit for living in. So this is just my interpretation. Maybe because I'm kind of thinking about the last song, Savage, as well. My interpretation is it's about, I really don't know. It's just what I'm thinking. It's about conversion. This person does not want to be converted into perhaps a religion that's oppressing his people. Perhaps they're going about this conversion the wrong way. Perhaps it's a little bit of an inquisition situation. It's maybe not the greatest thing. So they are destroying his body, in a sense, trying to destroy his soul. So he retreats into his mind, into the depths of his mind, and he sees beyond life. He sees even beyond death, beyond his death. He has some sort of vision, some sort of prophetic eye, and he smiles because of what he sees. What is it that he sees? It's like the end of Martyrs. No one knows. But whatever it is, he's in a hurry to get there. He's in haste to get there. He's in haste to waste. Let's look at some of these little facts here about the particular track. There's a fly. Sorry. You shouldn't have had to witness that act of violence. Let's see. The song describes a man who suffers from depression and enters into a pseudo-catatonic state, which gives the outward appearance of a comatose state in that it essentially renders the body physically immobile whilst inner thought processes intact in an almost locked-in fashion. He eventually dies, possibly by his own hand, etc., etc. So he is once more released from the chains of life. Furthermore, other lines in the song suggest an anti-suicidal message. The song was mentioned in a 1990 trial in which the parents of two teens who committed suicide after listening to the album alleged that subliminal messages encourage suicide, blah, 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 blah. Halford confirmed the song carries an anti-suicidal message, discussing how people suffering from depression withdraw from society and refuse to communicate, but finding their own peace in some way. But, as he says, and as he confirms, anti-suicidal. Anyways, fantastic track. I'm completely off the mark with the message, but what else is new? It's a good time, though, and I hope that you guys are having one. Please let me know your thoughts on this fantastic track down below. You gotta admit, though, even if you didn't like this, for whatever reason, you gotta admit that riff, it's got some bounce to it. Hey, let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Thank you, as always, for being here. I appreciate you stopping in. Come on back tomorrow. Maybe I'll even bake you a cookie or two. Maybe. Bye.